forgot I did this post, bro. Somebody said, don't do your boy, what he say? Don't do my boy dirty like that. He said mushroom coffee. I forgot I posted that. Oh, man. We're here with another episode. It's your boy, Maurice Mosley. And, of course, the great man himself beside me, my brother.
He was once a thug from around the way.
Come on, bro. I just had the speaker down. My bad. You know it always work. You know it always work. Who are you? My boy
Emery Johnson in the building once again.
What it is,
what it ain't,
what it gonna be?
San Antonio.
I like the way we came in on that one, bro.
Yeah,
I like it because it is a little natural. You know, we trying to get past because we've been doing a lot of guests.
Yeah,
and the last two episodes wasn't guests, but I'm trying to have this feel of I want people to feel that they're at home in the studio with us, you know what I mean? And we're just sitting back, relaxing, and then talk about topics that people just don't want to talk about.
Right.
But it's some truth to the madness sometimes, just sometimes, not all times. Anyways, we hope you guys liked the 2-part series that we did. I loved it. I ate crickets. And I hope you guys don't have a weak stomach. If you haven't checked that episode out, go ahead, check it out now.
That's on another level, man.
Come on, bro.
I don't know how you did that, bro. And what was the flavor?
Sour cream and onion.
Oh my gosh. It couldn't be honey. Couldn't be like maple.
I got high blood pressure, so.
Oh, okay. I feel you. Honey?
I just it sounded good at the time. So I'm glad that you said, wait a minute. Honey? Anyways, man, we have an amazing, I'm about to spill my water. We have an amazing show for you guys. What in the world is happening? Why my thing looks so long? Pause. We're not going to go there. We have an amazing show for you guys today, and I want to talk about the elephant in the room, and it ain't me because I lost weight.
What, it's me? Dang.
Nah, bro, it's him.
Dang.
Me and my boy.
You just smacking over there, bro.
I did this last episode, and I told myself I wasn't going to.
Just in case you guys didn't know, my boy over here has an addiction to watermelon
cigarettes.
Watermelon gum. And we've been going through different council sessions about that. We had a council session actually, last week.
Bro, the devil is a liar.
Watermelon gum.
We not doing that now.
We filmed it and everything.
We not doing that now. It was chicken flavor. I'm just playing.
You know how I feel about watermelon.
You know how I feel about chicken. You know I like nothing but flats. All right.
Sour cream.
Yo, our neighbors are gonna think we're crazy, bro. They probably already from episode 1.
From the last episodes, they definitely,
bro.
It's real quiet over there.
The last episode, that's facts. The last episode was so crazy, bro, and the feedback that we got from that episode was even crazier. I want to dedicate a show for that. So I ain't gonna tap really deep into that. But what Artemis? That's the name.
What is that? Artemis II?
I want to talk about Artemis and people that don't know what Artemis is, because this guy next to me keeps saying, "Let's talk about Artemis. Let's talk about Artemis. Let's talk about Artemis. Let's talk about Artemis."
No, you see what the watermelon gum.
Let's talk about Artemis. And
this is what we're dealing with.
I'm like, bro, what is Artemis? Is that your new friend? No, bro.
I think it's called Artemis. Is it even called Artemis?
I don't even know.
That's the question, bro.
Let's look in what it's called.
Yeah,
because you want to talk talk about it. Like, I'm acting like I don't want to talk about it
He
too.
does.
But
He was super excited about it.
Artemis, I never heard of it though until you said it. But the topic that we're going to talk about,
Artemis II.
I love talking about it. And where did we? Okay, when we originally planned this episode, we went 2, maybe 3 ways with it. Do we want to talk about or we want to talk about the top, low, high, or low? Where we want to go?
Let's start from high.
So we're gonna start from Artemis then.
And let's see how low
can you go. Say how low can you go. Let's say
how low can you go. Get it. Turn it up, boy. Turn it up.
I farted. No. Oof.
Oh man.
That I can't have in the morning. That's milk. A cereal.
Oh, cereal? Man, cereal. I do almond milk, man.
Sorry,
almond
bro.
milk.
So I do too.
This is my go.
And all of a sudden, when things get low in the house, they want to grab my milk. And then when I go grab the milk, guess what? It goes, and I'm like, "What the world?" So what I did was,
what do you do with the bowl of cereal when you do that though? I throw it away, bro. I'm so bothered.
Waste,
I will, man. What are you gonna do? Put water in it? You ain't got no other milk. Raisin Bran.
You telling me
Crunch.
Wait, time out.
Raisin Bran Crunch.
Time out. Original Friday. Time out. You telling me you don't put no water on that?
No.
You don't put no water on that?
Boy, don't you let that go to waste.
And you gotta say water. You gotta say water. You don't put no water. Oh, I can't even do it now. You don't put no water on that, bro.
He said,
you don't put no water.
But there ain't no milk.
You better put some water on that. Bro, you don't put water on it?
No.
What?
Bro.
The crazy thing about it is I ain't grow up poor, but there was times when we ain't had milk and I did the water thing.
Yeah.
It literally, if you're eating like Trix, stuff like that, the flavor from the cereal will go into the water, and you can tell, but you can't tell.
Yeah,
and
I've done it before.
Oh, okay,
when I was little, I did it.
Okay,
because I wanted some cereal.
Right.
My brother went the whole 9, bro. If we had milk but no cereal, my brother would go get the oatmeal and put it in the milk and just eat it like it's cereal, bro.
Bro, what kind of bowls do you eat it in though?
I gotta get the deep bowl.
I was about to say you gotta get the big bowl,
you gotta
bro.
Get the big bowl of cereal, bro.
Man,
shout out to all those who are getting the deep bowl of cereal, even to this day. Shout out to the fathers who get the snack late at night and they get the deep bowl of cereal,
bro.
Shout out. Watch your,
I'm gonna tell you what I do, because I don't want to be stingy, because I know I got 3 kids that like cereal too. I get the 2-ounce plastic soup bowl cups and I put it in.
Hey, what's your cereal though? What's your favorite cereal?
Oh man, so right now my favorite ones is, how did we get into cereal? Right now, what did I buy? I bought Trix for the kids.
Yeah, right. I do this for the kids.
Apple, the circle Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks are good.
And honey nut Cheerios.
Honey bunches of oats.
Honey nut Cheerios. Yeah, honey nut
I like
Cheerios.
honey bunches of oats. Raisin Bran Crunch.
Okay,
that's my go.
Yep.
And I do like the I do like Jacks, but there's another one that's I already said honey bunches of oats.
Okay. Yeah. So you like the I do too.
Yeah.
When I was on my health stuff, that was my go-to. Those were my go-to because I love. It's crazy that people don't talk about this often. I love raisins inside of milk. It's something about
it's good.
Raisins in milk, or some people do strawberries in milk.
It's good.
Bro, it's good. He good. There's something about it, bro. That's so good. But anywho, Artemis. Now, this guy right here is the biggest flat earther that I know in the world. And if you know Emory Johnson, you know he loves to talk about flat earth. Let's go Bible.
Yeah.
Let's start out Bible. And then let's go into our nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it nonsense.
No, don't call it nonsense.
No. I'm not going to call it, because I believe in the same.
Can we call it perception, maybe?
What's the word?
Our perception?
Perception? Sure. Let's
or
do it.
observation?
Observation.
Keen observation.
Because we don't know, because they're going to continue to lie to us.
Yeah.
We'll find out once we.
I want you to think about this, audience. Who told you?
Here we go.
If
you got the sun.
Oh man.
And the moon. How is the earth always moving with the sun and the moon? That's where we going. Where we going with it, bro?
Who told you that the earth was round?
Who told you that the earth is round? Let's go Bible. I want to go Bible, bro.
Go Bible, man.
And I'm not gonna do AI this time.
No, let's
because when we talk about the Bible, I like to go straight to the source for sure.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go Bible, bro. Where is my Bible app?
I got
right here. Because hey, when you go to church, do you go to church with your Bible app or do you go to church with the physical Bible?
Both.
Okay. Because obviously you with your phone, but do you pull out your phone?
I use both because I may need to jump to if I'm reading something, I may need to jump to something else quick without losing my place. I can jump to something else real quick and then go ahead and get some good depth on that.
Because I know a lot of people, they don't bring Bibles to church anymore. And I love my Bible. I bring my Bible to church. But last week I didn't because I forgot it. So I had to share it with my wife, but I did. And they have it on the screen too. I
love it when I get so deep into the reading where things just start to jump off the page.
Yeah.
And you're just writing notes.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find a place to write notes. I love to write my notes in the Bible. I really do. Because I don't want to have to look for a notebook.
Right.
So one thing I always tell my wife, man, I wish they had a Bible that had in between pages of where you could write notes in between. They do have Bibles where you can write notes on the side.
Okay.
On the side.
Or at the bottom.
At the bottom, but they don't have it to where you read one page and then you have a whole notes page.
Bro, you know how big that Bible would be?
It would be big.
That would be a huge Bible, bro.
Big, bro. That's the
Just
problem.
walking around with this big old Bible, like what?
Because I like to have my notes right there by the verse.
You literally got to read in between the lines.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I love that, bro. All right, so right here I got the NIV, but I'm gonna go to the New King James Version. That's the version I like to go off of, and let's go ahead start off with the history of creation, bro. Right there,
Bible tells me so.
Right there at the beginning, man. Let's just open up the word and see what the word says.
Let's see what.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Mm-hmm.
The earth was without form and void. So that means that the earth was just black. It was nothing on it. It was nothing show it, voided. It was voided.
Yeah, what was it covered with?
Water.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get there yet.
Keep going.
Okay, let's keep going. And darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters.
The face. The face. The face. The face. NIV says surface. The surface. The face.
So I can imagine, right? And because we can get so deep in this conversation right now, and I'm trying to put it in a way, and I don't want to stop at every line, but I can just, I'm gonna do this. I can imagine that what I just read, right? And me knowing darkness was on the face in the Spirit of God. So I can imagine the Spirit of God hovering on this dark
just
waters, and it just being a light going over the you know what I'm saying?
Bro, we can't imagine the beauty in the presence of God over the waters.
Anyways.
Yeah, man.
Then God said, let there be light. He said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. I'm gonna stop there. Okay. Then God said, so at 3, then God said, let there be light, and there was light, and God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. What does that mean, Emery?
Well, he identified what light was.
So check this out. There was no sun or no moon yet.
That's good. Just Bible. Straight Bible. Okay, let's keep going.
There is no sun and there is no moon. God said, let there be light. So where does this light come from? Let there be light. And then there was light. And then he separated the light from the dark. And we gonna keep on going, bro. Because I mean, y'all crazy that y'all don't read y'all word. But anyways, and God saw that the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
Go ahead and finish that.
I'm sorry, bro.
You got to finish that part.
So the evening and the morning were the first day.
All right.
We could stop there.
You want to stop?
Oh, did you want me to just continue to read?
Go ahead.
Because I don't want them to get lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we can, because it do go into. All right. Then God said, let there be a firmament.
Yeah.
In the midst of the waters.
In the NIV it says, let there be a vault between the waters. 2.
And let it divide the waters from the waters.
Uh-oh.
Bro, we have to. Okay, we'll read it. And then can we please?
No, you can go ahead and go. Jump into that.
No.
All right.
Because I wanted to jump in at evening in the morning. There's still no sun or no moon.
Come on.
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna keep on reading. I'm gonna keep on reading.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God, that's so good. 7. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament.
What?
God called the firmament. God called the firmament heaven. Heaven. He called the firmament heaven, bro. So the evening and the morning were the second day.
Yeah, NIV says God called the vault sky, which is a heaven. And I can explain that to you later on without getting you guys confused.
All right, I'm gonna keep on reading, and we have to come back. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth. And the gathering together of waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb. Okay. So I'm not going to keep on, because then, we basically describe.
Well, let's go. Let's skip down to 14.
Let's go skip down to
14 for me.
14.
This is after the third day.
Okay. So evening, that was the third day. So basically what we skipped was God put fruit, put grass, yield seeds, and all that stuff. All right. 14. Then God said, let there be lights
in
the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be the signs and seasons, and for the days and years.
Man, it's right there in front of us.
And let them be for lights. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. Y'all, it's so deep. Okay. Now, light on the earth.
Go ahead.
And it was so.
Go 16 right here.
Okay. Then God made. Then Then
keep going.
God made, bro. Can I say that one more time?
Go ahead.
Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. God set them in the firmament.
Where did he set them?
In the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth and to rule over the day and over the night and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day.
There it is. Woo!
Where we gonna start, bro? Let's start this flat earth talk. Let's start this space talk. Let's start this deep blue sea talk. Let's start the talk, bro. So we are first of all, we are believers of Christ. If you're new here and you're watching this episode, we are grounded in the word of God. Now, every episode, we don't dig deep into the word like this. But this is very important that we do this so you can know context of where we're coming from. All right. So we can have no confusions. I know I always bogart the show and I like to talk over it sometimes for my boys sometimes, but him and this Artemis talk, I'm going to let him start it off. And at the same time, we're going to continue to tap in to what we just read.
Yeah. Okay. So Artemis. So here's my thing.
Man, that was like an intro. We just did the longest intro, 20-minute intro that I ever seen in my life. All right, go ahead, bro. Now we're into the conversation.
Another two-parter.
Now we're in the conversation, right, bro?
Let's jump into the conversation. So the main reason why we read from the word is so that we can understand the foundation of what we believe. If we believe that what is written to be true, and we take this word and we understand that this is not, there's no like code to be broken, and this is very clear about what was happening in this time. Now there's some stuff in the Bible that is literal, some stuff in there that you have to be able to understand in a certain way, but this right here is very clear for us to understand how the earth was formed. And it was important because we need it. If we believe that the Lord is our creator, then we're going to be able to move forward and be in step with the Spirit and be in understanding. So
right.
What you got going on over there, bro? We good. So anyway, without that said, we were talking about Artemis and we were talking about how big the spaceship is. We were talking about everything that was happening. And my concern is this, like, look, man, even Bill and I said, we need to understand, our generation needs to understand that this is a closed system, that the earth is a closed system. And a lot of the rockets that we see going up, they seem to be hitting something. Like the most recent one, I believe that I saw was from Elon Musk, and it went up and it hit something and it couldn't go any farther. So if you go into the word and you understand that there is a firmament above the waters are separating the waters. There is a firmament. So we're in the middle of that. That will give you your answer as to why it looks like these rockets are hitting something up there and they're not getting far, bro. That's crazy, right? So me being a believer and recognizing what the Bible says, and then hearing what scientists have said, I understand, and it makes me question, why do we keep sending or creating some type of a stage where we're sending stuff outer space? Why? Why do we keep saying that? And the language that follows that kills me, because they're like, this is the first person to be in the moon's orbit. This is the first. Every single time there's a first. And I'm like, wait, didn't we do this way back when? Why do we keep saying first?
New generation of people.
Right. A new generation of people, so that we can keep this going. Now, Emery, why would they lie about this? Because if they admit it to there being a firmament, then they know that God is real. Anything that they say they would have to fall under the law of God. And people that are in power
all over the world,
they don't want that. And that's nothing new. You can't say that there are people in power that are only trusting in the Lord. That's not true. So how could they create something that seems like harmless? How can they make it to where people religiously believe it? And if they religiously believe it, is it kind of crafty, and it's bringing people away from the God who created them? Because if people can say that's true, that we are going outer space and that there's some type of big bang that came out of nothing, then that disconnects us with who our creator is. They have to try to prove that. They have to give us some type of belief that this came out of nothing.
That's good, bro. That's really, and
that's just on that level.
Right now. And I want to stay there because you're right. For me, I mean, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in the 80s. And I remember, if I'm correct, I lived through where I saw a spaceship blow up at a certain point, and then after that, there was no more spaceships through the 80s, 90s. Not like there has not been one attempt. And then all of a sudden you see Elon Musk with his stuff, and I'm like, huh?
They had other things that they were trying to do, though. They
probably did.
I didn't hear them really shooting for the moon.
When they say space, when they say space, again, we don't know that firmament boundary. So apparently we got satellites up there. Again, who says that's above the firmament? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just think that's what it is. Yes, have they been up far in the sky? For sure.
Yeah.
But where is that line?
Right.
Where is that separation?
Right.
Because like you said, it looks like they breaking through some water. What it looks like is once they hit that water, they always go this way. They skid off of that thing. You know what I'm saying? And then goes somewhere else and disappears somewhere else where you can't see it. But interesting.
Very interesting.
Very
it's
very
something
interesting
to think about, right?
Because you're right. Because if we can go into heaven, and there's this hollow space that we can go into with the stars and the stuff like that. So then where's heaven? That's not a sacred place.
Well, heaven's above the firmament. It says it in the word.
But in society, we can go to heaven. They're saying we can go to heaven. If a spaceship can go to the moon, and the moon is wait. So the moon and the sun is inside the firmament.
Yes, but you go in your word.
Right.
There's what is called, all right, different heavens. Okay. All right. There's one for the fowls, which are the birds, right? There's another, and then there's the heaven of heavens, right? There's the heavens of the heaven of the holy of holies, right. So just like when you look at the temple is designed to be that way. You have your first court, and then you go into the holy place, and then you go into the holy of holies. It's actually laid out the same way that it's laid out, on earth, right? So that's what it is, bro. And that's actually in the word, and we can actually pinpoint that for you guys and let you know. But yeah, so that's what that is. So when it's saying, the heavens, that's why in the NIV it says sky. Right, because they're described as heavens, these different layers. Okay,
that's good. I was looking for it. I was looking for it as you was talking. Yeah. Hold on, I'm over here reading. But no, I think that's good. I think that's good. But why? Why? Because you said why. Why do we go through all of this? Why do we spend, quote unquote, millions and billions of dollars on this rocket? And I said to Emery, maybe, oh man, I don't know.
Can I read this for you real quick? Just so we can pinpoint this. This is what it says in 2 Corinthians 12. He's telling a story. He says, I know a man in Christ who 14 years ago was caught up to the third heaven. Whether it was in the body or out of the body, I do not know. God knows. And I know that this man, whether in the body or apart from the body, I do not know. But God knows, was caught up to paradise and heard inexpressible things that no one is permitted to tell. Now, the reason why I read that is because you recognize the language. He says caught up to the third heaven. So that lets us know that there's what they're describing. There's different heavens as far as sky, some sort of next level, and then the third heaven. Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
You went there.
Yeah. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about no Mormon stuff. Like, this is legit Bible. This is biblical. What you got?
Bro, I'm all in Revelations right now. And it's so good, and it's so much. Because you went there and I'm like, okay, yeah, you just reminded me of something. Yeah. And I don't want to read all that. I don't want to break it down into all that because I want them to read it themselves.
So before we get you guys confused, the whole point is like, okay, Artemis,
right? Because I don't want to.
We are spending a lot of money.
Right.
There's a lot of dollars going into these programs, bro. And the thing of it is you look at these skyscraper rockets, and you think to yourself, how much did our dollars go into that?
Tax dollars.
How much? And we have not achieved what we said we would achieve.
But what are we achieving?
I think that they're trying to go where no man has gone before. You know what I'm saying? Build things on the moon. This is what we've been talking about for years.
They've been talking about it since.
Space station on the moon. You know what I mean? Bringing back moon rocks. Right, which are probably rocks from Hawaii, black rocks.
I think my whole thing is, Emery, and not to divert from the Artemis conversation, but it's kind of in the same ball game, because we're gonna pause. Because we can go, like I said, we can get really deep, bro.
Yeah.
And
I'm staying.
No, you are. But I was gonna go to a place where I don't think in this setting, the conversation needed to go. But let's go back to the Artemis talk. Let's go back to the space talk. Let's even go back to these these meteors that just hit on Earth as well.
How fast did they say that thing was going,
man, bro? They said 45 billion miles per hour. And I said to myself, you can see 45 billion miles per hour, bro? If I'm wrong about that, but that seems very fast. I'm sorry, bro. I got to bring her. It's a girl, by the way. Her name is CGPT.
Here we go.
I gotta know, bro, because I really don't know, and I need to know. Hey, sorry to bother you, but I need to know. Can you see how fast 45 billion miles per hour is?
Yeah, that's incredibly fast. To give you some perspective, the speed of light is about 186,000 miles per second. So 45 billion miles per hour is still an insane speed, like unimaginably fast, way beyond anything we experience in everyday life or even most space travel.
What about millions of miles per hour? Can we actually see that?
Yeah, absolutely. So millions of miles per hour are still super fast, but it's easier to grasp than billions. For example, the Parker Solar Probe, one of the fastest spacecraft we have, travels at about 430,000 miles per hour. So it's still mind-blowing, but more tangible than something like 45 billion.
Thank you.
Of course. Anytime. If you've got any other crazy...
All right. And maybe I got my math wrong or my numbers wrong, but I promise you, it said billions miles per hour, bro. I'm just making a point.
Somebody gonna be in the comments like, you crazy people.
You making up numbers now. But what I'm saying is, you caught this meteor going that fast, right? And they saw, because they say it looked like a shooting star. Like? Shooting star. That's what they say it looked like. A ball of fire that's falling down. And all of a sudden you hear a boom. I don't see one video online that shows the damage, the hole that it made. Oh, we can't find it. Oh, but you can find a specific building in Iran to bomb it.
Whew.
What we really talking about?
Yeah, man. Hey, some of this stuff we don't think about.
So why haven't we seen the hole yet?
That hole would be through.
They said they heard it. It landed somewhere in North Ohio, and they heard it all the way down to Virginia. That's what the news is saying.
Yeah.
If something that big and heavy hit Earth,
I don't know if that city would still be.
They said it was. This is what tripped me out, right? They said it was 6 feet long, a 6 foot diameter, whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, that's like my height. I'm like 6 foot.
You ain't 6 foot, but
with my Timbs on, I'm 6 foot. So there was a meteor my size that hit Earth, and it can make that much boom.
Yeah.
From state to state. Make that make sense, bro. I'm sorry. Make that make sense, Emery. And then you got people traveling there so they can find a piece of meteor.
It's crazy talk, bro.
Bro, just make that make sense. Have you seen the video of the hole?
No.
Can you look it up right now? The video, I mean, the meteor, the one in, well, because I think one hitting Houston as well, they said recently. But the Ohio meteor, have they found it? Or at least found a hole? It would be a hole. What they call a crater.
It was caught on camera.
Yeah, the meteor itself in the sky.
Let me see.
That's what everybody's seen.
Let me see.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. These movies, they be fake, but some of them be real. It's them aliens coming and living in our Earth. Let me stop.
It really don't have anything on the hole. Everything is just talking about what was seen in the sky. Nothing really on the whole. Ohio City, a city about 25 miles south of downtown Cleveland. NASA confirms.
What was NASA?
Meteor caused a loud boom to echo across Ohio, Pennsylvania. It doesn't really say anything about the hole. Someone said they heard it. It shook their house, but that could have been something else, because it could have been something else. But they're not really talking about the hole. At least not what I see on here. So, and I mean, it could be somewhere, but
so we talk about everything else that's pointless in the United States of America.
Yeah.
But you have something like, who knows? First of all, I don't care where it hit. It's something like that. Wouldn't that be like big news?
It would be big news. But in the landscape that we're in right now, being able to truly say what that might have been could be catastrophic to our belief as Americans, as far as a belief in our safety. But you have something coming in that fast and hits the ground. During a time like this, when we're talking about something being able to reach the United States from where they are, that could be a huge issue with what we're doing. And so that's something really to think about.
But okay, I hear you, right? So let's think of missiles. They shoot missiles out of the sky. Right now they doing it right now.
Right.
So if NASA is tracking this meteor that's only but so big, you telling me safety? Matter of fact, don't we? Not to mention, don't we have a new military called
SpaceX, I think.
Whatever, a new. Yeah. You got the Army. You got the Space Force. So But that's where we're going with it, right?
Yeah.
Because we're talking about space. We're talking about this flat Earth. We talking about the firmament. We talking about the design, our beliefs, design according to the Bible.
Right.
It seems like to us that the Earth is more flat than round. Inside of this, you can call it a dome. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but then
it's not a heliocentric model.
We know history of scientists or whoever you want to call or say exploring the ocean, but then you have numbers and stats and saying that we haven't explored the ocean, all of the ocean yet. Right. But then you want to turn around and fly something in the air? Why did you stop exploring the ocean?
Oh, you want to shoot something into space is what you're saying. How come we haven't went deep, designed something that could go deeper into the ocean to get more? Yeah.
Make that make sense, bro.
Is it attractive enough to say that you're going to go into the ocean? What's more attractive?
Yes.
What's more? Well, listen to what I'm trying to say though. What's more attractive to say that we're going to go outer space where no one has gone before, or to say, hey, we're going to go deeper into the ocean? What helps the distraction? What?
I mean, at this point, it ain't space because no one believes it. No one believes it.
No, bro. We'll see. we're gonna see.
Bro, we're going to get all the flat earthers and all the space talkers on this podcast and say, no, look, and they're going to start sending us photographs and everything to talk about. But I mean, again, we're not into all that. The reason why we're talking about it, the reason why we bring it up, and ultimately, long story short, bigger picture here is because you said it, the safety, right? Do you feel like the reason why that the truth is not being put out there about a lot of stuff is because other people feel like we can't handle that truth? Because right now I feel like I know the truth and I'm fine with it.
Right.
That I die, I'm going to
heaven. Be with the Father.
When I die, I'm not just gonna disappear into nothing. I don't believe in that.
Right.
To scientists or whoever, that there is the Big Bang Theory and you go into nothing. We just poof. I don't believe in that.
Yeah. The design of this society being led by humans, being led by people who may not believe, is not to have people who the core thing is not to have people who are believers follow them. The core thing is to have people follow them. So what they want to do is they want to appease to everybody. And so they're not going to give that any thought. Their main goal is for you to trust in them, because if you trust in them, you're going to continue to invest in them. And so I do believe that some of the stuff that we hear or some of the stuff that is said and not said is because the powers that be want to be in power.
They want to be in control.
They want to be in control.
For sure.
And as long as they could continue to make you think that we're going outer space, they could continue to stay in control and you won't question them.
But I don't see the logic behind that though. What are we I mean,
at the end of the day, for me, it's a spiritual thing. So the logic goes deeper than the physical, bro. It's a spiritual thing.
That you can escape death? That's all I can think about. Like, because when I was in the world and I was young, I was thinking, and of course we heard it in growing up in the 80s and 90s. We heard they're trying to find another home for us. We got to leave Earth to go to this other place to live. And when I was young, I didn't really think about it, but it's just like, man, if I can go to another place and live there and never die, that'll be awesome. Why would we have to die? Why do we have to die here on Earth if it's going to be destroyed, and then going back and growing up and then reading my word, and I'm like, hold on, Jesus is coming back to destroy the earth? Wait a minute, is that why y'all trying to escape Earth so bad? Y'all really think that y'all can escape death? I know it's hard to. It really is hard to talk about it because again, you got believers, you got non-believers, you got all types of people that you got the truth, you don't got the truth. We don't know the truth at the end of the day.
Well, we know the truth here.
We know the truth here,
or in our Bibles.
But what I'm saying is we haven't seen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what they show us. They say that it's the Earth, but I feel like I haven't seen the Earth before. Because make this make sense. What's past Alaska? If the Earth is round, if Alaska is at the bottom of
Antarctica,
the bottom of the Earth, so wouldn't that bring us like upside down? Like,
you know what I come to think about, bro? Yeah.
Like what's like? It wouldn't take you all the way. Like.
Yeah. Here's what I say.
Why is there's no video of that?
Yeah, because look, that's what I was telling you the other day.
Why?
There was a freaking rover or whatever the heck on the end of the universe. At the end, they said it was at the end of the universe, and that there was a wall of fire. That, bro, my thought is,
wait a minute, where did you hear this from, bro?
It was a post, and it could be AI. But they do be putting stuff like that out there. Look, bro.
Oh, like the galaxy?
Yeah.
Like the galaxy?
But let me say this then. Let's go to something that we know that they did, right? That NASA sent something up to Mars. Well, how come that thing while it was going up to Mars couldn't turn around, take a picture of the Earth so that we could zoom in and see people walking in Australia almost upside down, kind of sideways?
So well, nah, I don't think you can see people. That's too high. Okay, that's good. That's good that you say that. Do you know how high you have to go to get to the moon?
Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah.
But we've been to the moon before.
All I'm saying, bro, is with the technology we have, wouldn't it be a great idea to say we are going to show you where you live?
Man.
Go to Google World, zoom out. Tell me that the true pictures, like the real pictures, when you zoom all the way out, when it hits Earth, it's going to turn into computer.
Yeah, digital. Yeah, I tried it before.
We got all the look, bro. You tell me you got satellites all over, and y'all can't piece up the world from pictures of the satellite. You can't throw all that together. You can't scan where your satellite is. Just scan it and then put it all together.
Bro, I'm quiet because there's no. I mean, like I always like to say, make it make sense, broski. Mm-hmm. Make that make sense. Just make it make sense. That's all I'm saying, man. Are they lying to us? For sure. There's a little bit of truth in there, though.
Bro, you don't think if an ant goes up to the ceiling and it's upside down, you don't think it feels like it's upside down? Do you think it feels like it's right side up?
Definitely knows it's upside down.
There it is, bro.
For sure.
Upside down is upside down, bro.
But you know, gravity is keeping us down.
Gravity. Like that?
Gravity is keeping us down, bro. So what? You don't believe in gravity either?
Gravity can keep us down, but it doesn't mean we won't feel upside down. Gravity can hold us to whatever we're calling this sphere, but it doesn't mean that we're not upside down. So if you live in a place that's the way that we see the Earth, if you live in Australia or something like that, and you're supposed to be like right here, then you would feel that.
You would feel. Oh yeah. It
don't matter how big. The structure is that you're on. You will feel that.
I would think. Well, obviously, what they're saying. Well, here's the thing. If they're saying the Earth is round. And let's say people believe that
some people are starting to say it's kind of an oval like.
Okay. So we believe in the word, and let's entertain this round world, right? So what you're saying is the firmament is keeping the waters from below from spilling out to the waters of above.
No, man.
Oh, hold on. So okay, if that's not the case, now we got a round world, and obviously there's water all over the world. It's round, so the water is not falling down or up, or how can you explain keeping the waters where the water is?
That's why they give you the word.
Is that gravity too?
That's why they give you the word gravity, bro.
Is that gravity too?
Yeah,
okay.
But the same. Look, let me tell you this.
But I can. If that's gravity, I can do this, and water goes up and down.
Yeah. Well, the water went down.
But I'm saying if this is round, that means the water can continue to go down. If they say it's something there stopping. I don't know, bro.
No, I want to put this out there too. And guys, this is a great conversation. Because some people be like, you're gonna lose friends if you start. I'm not. What? We're having a conversation.
And
let me ask you this. And yeah, you're right. It's jolting. You've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated with this understanding. Do you understand that Universal Studios put out their logo before we even saw what the earth looks like? Do you understand that the logo of Universal was a globe before we even went anywhere to know what the earth looks like? Like, who told you that the earth was round? That's what I want you to go to. And I want you to say, okay, if you know it's round and we haven't went everywhere in the oceans, how did we map that out? How do we know that? Because we certainly haven't been able to take a picture from space. Now, on the first moon landing, they say, "Oh, look, there's our marble moon," but it's been debunked. They see that when you highlight it, you see that there's been some doctorate, like they've doctored
a green screen
something.
or something, some type of.
All right, but here's what I'm saying. Here's what I want to tell you on this. Hey, let's leave that there. Let's leave that there. We get out of it. I promise.
No, you
let's
good.
leave that there. But you mean to tell me the depth of the ocean and the weight of the water, that gravity is strong enough to hold that to the earth, but you can see a dragonfly easily float off the earth and fly?
Or even a feather, or even a what you call them, dandelions.
Right. We easily walk across this.
We got gravity and we got air. How does gravity and air work together? I don't know, man. That's the questions I've always had.
You know what gives us a better answer? Okay, first of all, for those who have taken flights and looked outside at the beautiful landscape,
right?
All right, it's supposed to be so many miles before you start to see the curvature.
I've never seen
so many miles.
I've never seen that.
When you're in a plane, you see no curvature. You could see far
horizon. Yeah,
you see horizon. It's beautiful.
I can see exactly what the Bible says is the separation.
Right,
you can see the separation.
You could see it. Right. Okay. So when you see that, and you read the Bible and you say that the waters were separated from the waters. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go back there. Now we're going back there. So the waters were separated from the waters.
Right.
It's clearly said that there's a vault that's holding the water up. And then you have the water here. And then he said he separated, made land. Listen to what I'm saying. When you put something in water, right? It's going to kind of float. All right. It floats. But what he says, what is said in the Bible is all this water was opened up.
Right.
So there's no more, there's nothing here. So if you're in the middle area, it's not about gravity. It's about, what is it? Density. It's you have nothing in there. So you're able to walk freely on the land that was created. It's not about gravity. It's about the lack of, there's no water. Water causes you to float. You have all types of things you have to maneuver. But he cleared it up, and now we're able to walk freely in the middle. I know it sounds Emory. It sounds too simple.
It's not though, because so do you believe that the land came from through the water, right?
Yeah, he says it formed the land. Right. What I'm saying is that when they say gravity, I believe that's wrong. It's wrong. I believe if you read the Bible, there is just no water on where we are. So we're able to walk freely. There's nothing. The principle in water is you can't really move. It's hard to move around. You will float. Things will float. But if there's nothing in there, if there's no water in this glass and I put something in it, it's going to go right to the bottom.
Right.
There's nothing to stop it.
I think for me, it's just hard to explain how can you divide a circle, not split it in half, but divide from a circle. Like you can divide from something, like, I don't know, let's say this is the earth, right? And if this is the earth, or it can be like this, and you separate the waters from the waters, so now you have a separation here,
an opening,
you know. But if you have that in a sphere, I don't know, bro. This is Earth, and if you separate the water from the water, well, I don't know. I don't know, man. Great conference, and I knew this was gonna go like this, because now I'm thinking, and it's just like my whole life I've always been stuck, because it's like, well, maybe the Lord don't want us to, our brains don't want to go that far, because we don't need to know the truth. You know what I mean? That's why no one has never been to space before.
This is what it says in the Bible, and then we could do wherever we got to go. But in Job 38:13, that it might take the earth by the edges and shake the wicked out of it. The earth takes shape like clay under a seal. Its features stand out like those of a garment.
Well, circle don't have edges. Go ahead.
Let's see. He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in. That's Isaiah 40:21 through 22.
So what I just imagined, a dome, like a tent, or we can, wherever we want to shape it.
Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? Let's see. Tremble before him, all the earth. The world is firmly established. It cannot be moved. 1 Chronicles 16:30.
The earth cannot be moved. Didn't they say the earth is moving?
It's going extremely fast through the entire galaxy. While the North Star sits in place.
I'm done, bro. I'm done with this talk, because my brain hurt right now. I think we overdid the space talk, because my brain is hurting right now.
Into the space talk,
because I mean, you talking about taking pictures of galaxies and stuff like that with a super duper drone that you can I can imagine somebody with a huge controller and be like, let me take this picture of all of these galaxies far away, and I got so much gas in this whole equipment that I can control everything, or a super battery that never dies.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Just something to think about. How you feel? You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Until next time. That was a good conversation. Think about it. Read your Bibles. Think about it.
We gonna get so much hate for this conversation, bro. And I love it, but at the same time,
let's talk about it, man.
We do.
It's a fun conversation.
It is. It is.
Let
me
tell you that. Can I say this real quick?
Don't come after us, CIA, FBI. Don't come after us now.
Well, I didn't say really what I wanted, but anyway. that was
look, he already telling us something. He's holding back. This was definitely a different type of energy that we brung on this podcast. And again, that's why we talk about a little bit of everything, you know, because I feel like the government has a lot to do with this. You know, we talk a lot about government, a lot about politics, a lot about faith, and I think we've done all of that. And again, is it a safety thing? We don't know. Are they going to tell us 100% truth? No, I'm gonna tell you that for sure. They're not. Why do it matter? Well, it matters to those that don't follow Christ, don't have a foundation in the Lord. Because I mean, you guys' way of thinking, it just don't add up for you guys. That's why you explore and are lost, and you know. But for us, we have the word. You know, everybody has a phone. Everybody has access to the word now. So we have that, and I will definitely encourage you to continue to read. And whether you have faith in something that's been around for centuries, decades, years, seconds, minutes, longer than any book that's out, because it's history. You believe in the other history stuff, but you won't believe in the history of Jesus and the what's in the word, right? Whatever. You guys pick and choose. Whatever. Right. Whatever.
What I will say is,
I'm done.
I will say at the end of the day, a lot of people are, you know, they say like, well, what does that matter? What does it matter? I think you had kind of hit on that. What does it matter what the shape of the earth is? Well, the reality of it is sometimes if you follow what the world is saying the shape of the earth is, and sometimes you could be taken into a place that's farther away from who your creator is. And if you are a believer and maybe you still think that, hey, you know, they're saying truth, you know, think about why would they, you know, why, you know, what would make them say that, and then flip it and say, but why would they lie?
You know what? Can I, and I'm gonna put something out there because you just made me, and I forgot to say it. Yeah. I truly believe that NATO, which is all the powers of be, I truly believe that there is something where it is keeping us. I don't know. I might be wrong, and I don't know for sure, and I might just be talking out my butt. But I've been thinking about this a lot because I've been looking at the flat Earth stuff, just curious, and you know, Antarctica, what's past that, and stuff like that, where there's other lands and you know, other lands outside of quote unquote our society, which is North America, South America, over there, China, and you say it goes around a circle. But if it is flat, and they say there's this ice wall, you know, and there's other lands before that, and it's like, well, how come no one has ever videotaped us exploring this type of stuff? And it's like, that is, you know, that's in my mind is, if there is that. That's the reason why they're not telling us the truth, because there probably is a land out there that is greater, that we can have as a society where there's no governmental control.
That's tough. And we may never, the hard part is, you know, they have all these distractors that are happening right now, not to mention how good AI is getting. So we have to be mindful as believers. Like, we need to stay sober minded. We need to be discerning. And I just want to encourage you to discern it. Go into the word, read it, pray about it. If you're not a believer, hopefully this is something that makes you think a little bit. And I know the Lord will do the rest. But at the end of the day, our main answer and our main goal is to be with the Father at the end of it all. This is a great conversation, fun conversation. It's good to discern what's in the Bible and what's not, what's true and what's not. The truth will set you free. That's what the Bible says. And so I want to implore you to go into your word, read. And if you don't agree, hey, man, all right, then.
Dinosaurs is not in the Bible.
Well, what we might be calling dinosaurs could be the Leviathan and I believe it's the Behemoth, I believe is what it's called. And that's in Job.
So when the Lord wiped everybody out, even the giants, even the tall creatures that help build and all this other stuff, like you say, that could have been all dinosaur talk, this, that, and third. Maybe that's in the world that we're not in. Like it's the
we're definitely in that world.
No, on the
I dare say that other concept.
No, not world. I mean land structure. Maybe it's outside. We can't. They blocking all that.
Nah, man.
Maybe there's there's still giants. Maybe there's
see, look, audience.
Hey,
I'm not with that whole other thing. All the other worlds. That's not me.
But we talk about
we all have different understanding on what the form of the earth is. Is that okay? Can we just say that?
This is a very interesting, and I think that's hilarious. I think that's hilarious, but we never know, man. We never know. That's where I'm getting at. We don't know.
Never know. But once we get with the Father, come with us. Come with the Father. Come be with the Father.
Man,
He's gonna show us so much,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. So it's not far fetched, bro.
No,
it's not far, bro. It's not far fetched, bro. Who says that they didn't go all the way down? The reason why they stopped because they went all the way down. I'm so silly. They went all the way down in the ocean, and they came out another end, which was the sky on the top of the. They went so deep, or put a machine so deep. They have figured out what's way down there because it came up from the top of the sky.
Stop. Hey. That's crazy, bro.
Stay grounded. Yeah, we stand on truth. Stay grounded. Keeping love in the groove.